Am I the butthole for not waking up my roommate on the day of his final med school exam?
Mm.
I, 23 male, and my roommate Justin, 23 male,
The
are med
irony in that.
students. We've been living together as roommates for 2 years, and we live in a hostel. Do you know what a hostel is?
Isn't that like overseas or like another time for like a hotel or something?
No idea. A budget friendly lodging option offering shared accommodations, typically with dormitory style bedrooms featuring bunk beds and
Mm-hmm.
shared bathrooms, kitchens, and common areas. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Last week were our final year exams, and it was absolute. Mm. We were surviving on 2-3 hours of sleep daily,
Mm-hmm.
fueled by coffee and energy drinks. I know it's not healthy, but there's no other way to pass. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
On the last day of exams, Justin was unusually exhausted. Around 1 a.m., he decided to sleep and told me to wake him up at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I agreed. However, by 2:30, I was dead. My brain was shutting
Yeah,
down.
body shut
My
down.
notes were getting blurry, and I knew if I stayed up any longer, I'd pass out. I decided to wake Justin up early. I woke Justin up at 2:30 and told him the time and suggested he set an alarm so he wouldn't oversleep.
Mm-hmm.
Justin sat upright, rubbed his eyes, and nodded and said, "All right." I was like, "Don't forget to set the alarm," and then almost instantly fell asleep. We both woke up at 8 a.m. I had set my alarm for 6 but kept hitting snooze.
Mm-hmm.
Justin freaked out, accusing me of not waking him up as promised.
Mm-hmm.
I reminded him that I did wake him up at 2:30 a.m. and suggested he set an alarm. Justin said that he was too sleepy to comprehend what was happening and insisted that I should have stayed awake to wake him at 3 a.m. or at least made sure he was fully awake before sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Justin's exam did not go well, and now he's blaming me. I understand his frustration, but I think he's being unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the butthole?
I think his frustration is more towards himself,
Yeah.
even though he's outwardly expressing it. But I don't think that that's anything above the norm.
I don't think you're the butthole. I agree with you. I think Justin is more upset with himself because I'm not. If this is something really important to me, I'm not leaving it to chance.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I do tell you, like, "Hey, wake me up," I'm still gonna set an alarm for myself just to have a second layer.
Mm-hmm.
And really, too, and I guess at the level of exhaustion, I'm not gonna sleep well anyway, just because my anxiousness won't let me really, like, my anxiousness is gonna wake me up and have me like did I miss it or whatever the case may be. But no, I don't think you're the butthole. That's on him. It was his responsibility to wake himself up, and you did wake him up. I mean, y'all are both in the same boat. You're both tired. You're both sleepy. So he can't expect you to like, oh, you stay up and I'm gonna go to sleep. And then you just stay up and like come and wake me up.
But that's the good and bad of taking your body, even like athletics, taking your body to its limit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you can do, but you also don't know what's on the other side of the wall. So like, this is why I'm saying it. I'll put my trainer hat on right here. It's like, if it's cool to know how to do it, but if I was him and I was to restructure my day, I probably would have gone to sleep from 10 to 12 and then just stayed up through the night, through the morning, going into the morning, because I would have been at least a little fresher than trying to push to 2 a.m. and then your body's already used to being in REM sleep then or deep sleep then, and then chancing about saying, "Hey, wake me up at 3."
Right.
I mean, but you can always hindsight it, but that's just the way I would have structured it.
Yeah, you have to. You're exactly right. You have to know how to set up your studying. So, like for me, whenever I was in CODA school, because I really didn't study when I was at state, and I'm gonna be really honest with that. How I made it through, I have no idea. But in CODA school, I really did study. So what I would do is I would sleep until, like you said, around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Like I would, as soon as I got home from class, I would go to sleep in that window, and then I would wake up. And from like 10 to 2, that was like my peak. Like that's where I studied real hard and I really got a lot done, and I feel like I retained the most. And then at around like 2:15, 2:10 or something like that, I would go to sleep until around 6, 5, 6, somewhere in there, because I had class at 8 and I needed to leave like around 7:30 in order to make it on time. So that gave me like a good 20, 30 minutes to kind of just read through it real quick and then, get ready, go to class. And then by the time I got to class, I could read through it a little bit more, and then I was set and ready to go. But that was like, that's how I knew I would work and be at like my highest performance.
That's kind of how I did it with exam week. So it was the same.